Hello everybody, my name is James, hope you're doing well and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be talking more about McLaren following the Miami Grand Prix. If you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Formula 1 content. Also make sure to follow me on X at James's Pit Lane, I'll leave a link in the description. But let's jump straight into the video. Now, as we know, McLaren are the team to beat this year, and the team really did start to become competitive at the Miami Grand Prix in 2024. Since then, McLaren have been right up there challenging at the front of the grid, and as we know, they went on to win the Constructors' Championship last year and have continued that good form into 2025. But as 2024 went on, suspicions were reported, with the race saying that last year, Red Bull grew increasingly suspicious about where McLaren's improved performance had come from, and this included a theory that McLaren was adding water to its tyres to help keep them cool. Now, the FIA was prompted to look into the matter at the Brazilian Grand Prix last year, but a detailed analysis, which included discussions with tyre supplier Pirelli, showed that there was no wrongdoing. So going into 2025, teams are still searching for answers on how McLaren is so good at keeping its tyres cool, really good at looking after them. And apparently the focus has been narrowed down to the way that McLaren is cooling the outer surface of its rear brake drum, with the race reporting that it's understood that thermal images Red Bull had obtained from an outside party, which allegedly revealed some cold spots on the McLaren rear brake drums, had been shown to the FIA as part of an ongoing dialogue on the matter. And following the Miami Grand Prix, in which McLaren secured a dominant 1-2, Red Bull team boss Christian Horner said, as quoted by Planet F1, "In Formula 1, there are always going to be questions that are raised. They did exactly the same about the front suspension in our car last year. So it's inevitable when you're running at the front, as we have for the last few years, you always come under more scrutiny. That's part and parcel of Formula 1. In many respects, for the FIA, all of the teams, do the vast majority of the work because their resource is far greater, and there's always a competitor analysis going on across all of the teams. That's just part of Formula 1. Now, the race say that the FIA has taken a closer look at the McLaren brake design at recent races to find out for itself what is going on, and sources did suggest that after McLaren secured the 1-2 in Miami, a more thorough inspection of the braking systems, ducts and drums was conducted by FIA personnel. And it's been reported that everything looks okay on the McLaren car, it fully complies with the regulations, and that they simply have a clever trick. And during the Miami Grand Prix weekend, McLaren CEO Zak Brown was just making fun of the situation, really. He was shown on TV having a water bottle that had written on it, tyre water. But Brown said this went beyond mockery and was poking fun at a serious issue that he wants F1 and the FIA to consider. Brown was quoted by the race as saying, "Teams have historically made allegations of other teams. Most recently, one team focuses on that strategy more than others. And I think that there's a proper way to protest a team at the end of the race. And you have to make a case, it's formal, disclose where it comes from, put some money down. That process should be extended to all allegations to stop the frivolous allegations, which are intended only to be a distraction." Now, the current protest policy in place requires a monetary deposit from the team wanting to make a complaint. But it looks like Brown now wants the same process to apply to publicly air concern from rival teams, so that allegations are put on paper and also to curb the practice. And Brown went on to say, if you had to put up some money and put on paper and not backchannel what your allegations are, I think that would be a way to clean up the bogus allegations that happen in this sport, which are not very sporting, and if someone does believe there's a technical issue, by all means you're entitled to it, but put it on paper, put your money down. And according to the Associated Press, FIA President Mohammed Ben Sulayem was in full agreement on charging teams to lodge an allegation, with him reportedly even suggesting $50,000 as a potential fee charged. Ben Sulayem was quoted by the Associated Press as saying, "You cannot just accuse someone without a written complaint, and that protest, you have to pay money." But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care.